Say hi, baby girl. Say hello. Say hi, YouTube. Thanks for watching me. Well, I'm at the hospital in labor and delivery triage, and I'm still contracting regularly, but, I'm at the hospital in labor and delivery triage, and I'm still contracting regularly, but, supposedly no dilation yet. But they're still coming regularly, they're not stalling at all. So she called the doctor, and she got a hold of Dr. Littlest, which is one on call right now. And he said he thinks that Dr. Andrews will want to admit me, so to wait and call Dr. Andrews after 6:30 when he's the one on call. So I'm just waiting. It's 5:10 now. So I've been here since a little bit before 3, I think. I don't know, but just more waiting, and hopefully this is today. I'm just contracting every 3-ish minutes for about an hour long each time, and they're pretty strong. I'm just kind of frustrated that there's no measurable progress yet. I know that there's no such thing as no progress, but it's just crazy that it's so slow going. I'm hungry. Anyways, that's all for now. That's all we know. Hi guys. So it's been a long, rough day. It was very, very difficult. I wasn't making any progress, and I stalled and got put on Pitocin, and it just got to be too much, and I couldn't relax in between, and I was like not relaxing and kind of like fighting against it, and I just was ugly crying, and it was just awful, miserable. So I finally just said, I can't do this, I need a withdrawal. So I got that at about 8 p.m. It's a little after midnight now. I've been able to get some sleep finally, because I had been awake about 36 hours and contracting regularly about 24 of them. So I got some sleep, and then I woke up kind of feeling some pain again, and she checked me, and I'm 7 to 8 now. So should be kind of soon. They're going to top up my meds a little bit to help me get through to the end, but it's almost baby time. Here comes the contraction. Well, now I am 9 to 10, so I sat me up so I can labor her down. I'm definitely feeling the contractions pushing her down and getting more pressure, so it should be not much longer.
Mommy.
Hi.
Over there she is.
And there's your baby sister, the baby girl.
Wave at your baby.
Daddy.
Who's that?
Can you wave? Say hi. A baby.
Baby sister.
Hi. Yeah, a baby sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, baby
That's your
sister.
very own.
Say hi, baby sister. Say love you.
Aw.
You're going to help play with her when she goes home with you?
A big say with toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with her with toys.
As she gets older, how to play.
Yep, and sing is
Yeah. You sing to her.
Did you tell Mommy thank you? Say thank you.
She'll be back.
Hi guys. So she's here and I feel pretty great. Unfortunately, she is not doing totally great. She's overall very healthy, but we both developed a fever towards the very end, and so she had a fever when she was born, and when they ran some preliminary labs this morning, her white blood count was high. So she's at the nursery right now getting an IV so that they can give her antibiotics and get a blood culture started, and so they'll do the antibiotics just as precautionary in case she does have an infection while they wait for the results. And if she doesn't, if nothing grows from the culture, then they'll stop the antibiotics. But in the meantime, they just want to try to prevent her from getting really sick. The pediatrician did say sometimes the white blood cell count goes up from a prolonged labor just because, and it was a very long labor, and my water was broken for 18 hours, so that's pretty long. So hopefully it's just that, but just in case, as long as she stays acting healthy like she is, she'll be able to stay in room with me. Otherwise she'll have to go to the NICU if she does get sick. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. So that's what's going on now. Justin and Kaladin went out for lunch. Kaladin got to briefly meet her. He didn't get to hold her, but he got to see her right before they took her to the nursery. I'm just waiting for them to bring her back or something. I'm all alone. But I feel so good. It's so different than the C-section. It's crazy, the difference. I'm just, wow. I almost feel like myself. It's awesome. So, anyways. Signature sister. Oh, very nice. Good job singing for your sister. Say hi. She's just so sweet. She really likes being cuddled by mommy or daddy, huh? You're just as happy with daddy. Yeah. You look so much like your brother. So much like Big Brother. You just love looking around. Looks to me like her eyes are going to be hazel or maybe brown. She look a little bit different from brother, but not by much, huh? Sometimes I feel like I went back in time when I looked down at her because she looks so much like him. It's kind of uncanny. And they're almost exactly the same size, too. Just off by 1 ounce and 1/4 of an inch. That's pretty exact. So, nursing's going okay. I do see a tongue tie when she cries and lifts her tongue. The fact that I can see it is a good sign, because Cal's was so posterior, it was submucosal, so it hides, you can't see it, you can only feel it. The fact that hers is like visible right there, not quite as far back, should maybe mean it'll be easier to revise if it needs to be. But she definitely has more lift with her tongue and movement abilities, which is also good. And she is latching okay most of the time. It doesn't hurt. And, the fact that she can even latch on at all, he couldn't latch without a nipple shield, period, for the first 3 months. And she's doing it just fine without one. It's sometimes pinchy, though. It's been pinchy a couple of times, which is not fun. But then that's also part of, she keeps wanting to tuck under her bottom lip. And she keeps getting her hands in the way and getting frustrated. That's like the main thing for me that's frustrating. Is she'll want it, she'll kind of go to latch on, I'll be like, okay, great, you're on, and then she'll like move her hand, and then gets in the way, and then she unlatches and I start all over. Otherwise, not so bad, huh? She really likes being swaddled too, huh? But she has IV. Let's see, you can see it there in her hand. She got her second dose a little bit ago, and they also ran the CBC again so that they can see what comes back with that. But both pediatricians that have seen her don't seem concerned. They think that she'll be fine. They really don't think she has an infection. They think they're just being cautious and that she'll be great. I'm feeling pretty awesome. The skid mark doesn't even bug me unless I sit right on it, just right. And also, of course, going to the bathroom and having to, like, pat dry. A little bit uncomfortable, but peri bottles and dermoplast are magical stuff. And I'm really glad I didn't, like, full out tear. Like, it's nothing compared to what some moms have to go through. So I feel very blessed, especially considering that she came out so fast. Like, 30 minutes of pushing. First time pushing a large baby and with a really strong epidural is like really fast. Anyway, I am so tired. I've had 6 hours of sleep in the last 60 hours. Tuesday morning I woke up and now it's 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. So, and I've had just 6 hours. There was like 4 hours broken sleep during labor after I got the epidural, and 2-ish hours, a couple hours after she was born. And thankfully that high they talk about that you get after having a baby is real. Makes you feel very awake and alert. Luckily for that is how I've gotten through this. But it's hitting me. I'm very tired, and hopefully she'll sleep well again. Although she's going to start wanting to cluster feed before too awful long. But hopefully maybe not till tomorrow when I have reinforcements, because we can't have Cal stay the night here. So it's just me and her, and the nursery won't take her. They'll only take babies for like 1 hour out of the day because they want to be baby friendly, and they've already had to take her enough as it is with like the IV stuff. So even if I wanted them to take her so I could sleep, they won't. So hopefully she'll let me sleep. So say good night, good night, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow.